Hi, I'm Cindy from the 3Ds. I'm working on all the American Girl doll clothes. I just love doing these for the charity that I am sending them to. I'm going to start a series of upcycling. Starting with this one. This is a blanket that I upcycled from a sheet and another blanket. And then I have other things that I'm going to be videoing here in the future of clothing that I'm going to upcycle from previous clothing. So come along on my journey and see if any of these things will help you. Using up our other goods is always a good thing to do. So come along. I have a sheet here that I'm going to get rid of, and I'm going to upcycle it to blankets for the American Girl doll. So first of all, I'm just taking off the elastic edges, excuse me, and then I will cut it into 20-inch by 20-inch pieces. Taken the elastic all off, and now I'm just cutting out the corners. I'll take the corners off, then we can lay it out and see just how many we can get out of this. Cut these out, and I have found my middle. I ironed it to find the middle, and then I've got a whole bunch of scraps, and I'm going to start in the middle, and I'll just put pieces out until I get the whole thing covered. And stick around and see what I do next. Okay, I've got my 18-inch by 18-inch piece of fabric that I cut from sheet. I have a 2x2 piece that I'm going to start right in the middle with, and then I'm just going to start piecing on, quilting on, well, not really quilting, but sewing on some pieces. And all these scraps are coming from ends and odds and ends that I did when I made masks. So I'm using up my scraps for that. And I don't want this selvage end in there, so I'm going to quickly cut that off. It wouldn't show, but I just don't want the bulk of it underneath. So I'll just take that off really fast. Okay, I have tacked the middle of it just with a large stitch, like a number 4, It's just, I'm going to take the stitching out when I'm done. I just wanted it to sit still while I play with things. And I dropped my piece. That doesn't help. So I will start, and all my seams are going to be 1/4 inch. If I can get a hold of things here and get it on there straight. Back up to where it starts. Whoops, I gotta go back to my smaller stitch. Okay, so I'll fold that over. I'm going to cut some off. This is kind of an experiment. I've done one of these before, but it's been quite a while, so we'll just see where it takes us. I'm going to take off these raw edges. Again, they might be underneath, but it's okay. Let's see, what other piece can we add on here? A blue one. Let's see if it'll reach all the way across there. Maybe not. Oops. I use the leg press, so I'm always hitting it and knocking it. So when it's going up and down a lot, that's why. We're going to start right there and go as far as we can up. I probably should be ironing as I go, but like I say, we're winging it. Cut this off. Let's see what piece I can put on over here. I'm gonna put that down and hold it. Let's see. Let's go for some red. Whoops, hello. Helps if I turn it right upside down, right? Back up just a little bit. Okay. Turn this around. See what we can put over here on this side again. So many fabrics to choose from. How about purple paw prints? Cut a little bit off. I don't want to have too much bulk under there. Okay. When I was trying to work with my scraps, I was cutting a bunch of them into triangles so I could do a quilt with a triangle. Case in point, I didn't take this off and it pulled under there. So let's see if I can pull it out just a little bit without having to undo the whole thing. Okay, there we go. Now I'm actually going to stitch that back down again because I pulled the stitches out. Let's go with some red and pink cards. I finished this off camera. I got all the green covered, a whole bunch of pieces. It was kind of fun. It's kind of a puzzle. And now I just got to trim off even. It ended up being 18 by 18. I was hoping to do 20 by 20, but it came out 18 by 18. So I'll finish that off. And then I am going to cut this blanket. This was a freebie that I got somewhere, I don't even remember where, but I'm going to cut it to size, and I'm going to use it on the back, and then I'm going to bring it forward to be a little casing around the front. So stick with me so you can see it done. Cut this to 1.5 inches width outside of my blanket, and then I'm folding it up, fold it in half and then in half again. I'm trying to get my corners to be straight. Well, if I can get a hold of a pin. And I need to go this way because I need to move this one so I don't miss it when I'm sewing. And then I just pull this up all the way around to make the back the binding. If I can fold it straight. And then over here at the corner, I folded it up first, and then I took some of the bulk out of it. Fold it up, and fold it over. Fold this one. And when I sew, I'll sew down to make those fit nice and even so they look nice. Okay, I'll finish and then I'll go to the sewing machine and sew it. Okay, I've been all the way around, and I'm just going to turn now, and then I'm going to do a zigzag just to close my corners. Okay, there's one. Oh, goodness. So I've just done a little zigzag. And I'll do each corner. And then I'm also going to go around something in the middle just to keep, like a quilting, to keep it together. Corner zigzagged. I'm just doing the zigzag right there, but when I go back to the center in the middle, I will just use a straight stitch because I don't want to zigzag in the middle. This is my center piece, and so I'll go back to a straight stitch and sew right around that. And this is not a very big piece of a blanket. It's 18 by 18, so I'm just probably gonna do that. Okay, then there's the back. So it just goes around the corners, and here's the center little square. And I think that's really good enough. I don't think it's gonna stretch or go too far. So we've finished this. I'm just gonna clip the threads. I should have one right here in the center. And then each corner. And I fixed this one that missed a few stitches. So it's good to go too. There we are. Finished project. And my little doll's sitting right here. So you can just see how she fits. There she is, having a snooze already. Thanks for watching, and if you like this, please subscribe.